There are people sitting on world-changing ideas right now. People with books that were never written. Brands that never launched. Stories that never got told. Songs that were danced to in the mind, but never recorded. Companies that lived only on paper. Impact that died stillborn inside a heart, waiting for the right moment. And do you know the real tragedy? These things weren't lost because of laziness. They weren't lost because the idea had no value. They were lost because someone didn't feel ready. They got stuck in that dangerous place between inspiration and execution. They convinced themselves that the thing had to be perfect before the world could see it, that it needed more polish, more planning, more practice, more proof. But what they never realized is that done messy is always more powerful than imagined perfectly. The world rewards action, not intention. This isn't just about art. It's not just about starting a business or writing a song or launching a YouTube channel. This applies to everything. Leadership, ministry, fitness, healing, speaking, parenting, serving, becoming. Most people spend their entire lives in the waiting room of good enough. Their entire identity becomes wrapped around a version of themselves that almost happened. But that version never breathes, because it never got permission to be born in its messy, raw, real, unimpressive beginning. And yet, that's exactly how things always start. Let's go back in time. Let's look at people who changed the game. Do you really think Steve Jobs started with the sleek tech of 2025 in his brain? Or was it a homemade computer in his garage, on a wooden table with wires and parts spilling out? Do you really think Oprah's first broadcast sounded like her Google Talks? Or that Kobe's first games looked like MVP-level mastery? Or that Elon Musk had the perfect pitch in his first round of startup capital? Or that Beyoncé went viral with her first song? Of course not. The first version was clunky, unpolished, awkward, probably full of mistakes. But it existed. They made it real before they made it legendary. Let's shift into the inner struggle. Every creator comes face to face with the monster of self-doubt, and perfectionism becomes its favorite disguise. It tells you don't start writing until the words are strong. Don't post that video until the lighting is professional. Don't launch until you know exactly what your brand voice is. Don't speak until every sentence is scripture. But listen, you can't edit a blank page. You can't fix what doesn't exist. You can't refine silence. You can't tweak potential that stays stuck in your head. It's not rejection or failure that's stopping you. It's over-identifying with the need to be impressive at the start. But every iconic brand you admire had a terrible first draft. Every trained voice you hear once struggled to find its tone. Every business you follow had awkward packaging, crooked headers, misspelled copy. Nobody starts with greatness. You grow into it. What matters in the beginning is not brilliance. What matters is boldness. Let's make it personal. Maybe you're the type who dreams big. You envision great things. People call you gifted. You walk around with notebooks filled with strategies. Your hard drive is filled with drafts, sketches, beats, ideas. But the curse of hidden genius is that it dies in your imagination. All that beauty, all that power, all that insight, it remains locked inside. Why? Because it's easier to be afraid of people judging an unfinished version of you than to risk being laughed at for starting imperfectly. So you protect your gift by burying it. You hide it behind research. You bury it in preparation. You call it working on it. But months pass, then years, and one day you realize no one is asking anymore. The fire went quiet. The dream is still in there, but it's quieter than it used to be. Your perfectionism didn't protect your purpose. It starved it. Please hear this with love and urgency. Just make it exist. Even if it's not good yet. Even if no one claps. Even if people misunderstand. Even if your friends ghost your launch. Even if the algorithm doesn't like your post. Even if your first sale is your last. For now, Existence is an act of rebellion against safety. Releasing something incomplete is faith in motion. Let's get even more honest. You're not going to like your first attempt, and that's okay. Your voice will shake. Your writing might feel cliché. Your intro video might have cringe moments. Your product might feel cheap. Your first photos might look off-brand. Release it anyway. Release it anyway, because that's how you learn what excellence actually requires. Not in theory, in real life. The problem with stalling is that you only fear what you're not familiar with. The moment you start creating publicly, you build resistance. The moment you start, the fear of imperfection becomes fuel for improvement. There's no need to pretend to be polished on day one. None of us were. Your favorite creator, your most trusted mentor, they all have stories of the failed launch, the 0 likes post, the negative review, the first time speaking and forgetting their lines, the awkward handshake in their first meeting. But they laughed, they pivoted, they learned, and they kept going. Because greatness follows motion, not stagnation. You can make it good later, but only if it exists first. The world doesn't owe you relevance. You earn it through courage. Yes, craft matters. Yes, skill matters. Yes, learning and iterating matter. But none of it matters if it stays in your head. You can only perfect what exists. You can only upgrade the product you release. You can only build a brand that's breathing. You can only develop a craft you practice publicly. So cut yourself free from the chains of polish before publish. And try this instead. Messy action. Baby steps. Vulnerability. Transparency. Courage, even if it trembles. Give yourself permission to stumble through your first reps. To get it wrong in front of people. To find your rhythm while being watched. Because the alternative is staying invisible. And you weren't born to go unnoticed. You were born to build. To speak, to teach, to sing, to solve, to serve. But you can't be discovered for what doesn't exist. Think big picture for a moment. All that you're holding back. What if it's not for you? What if it's for your children to witness? What if it's the beginning of a movement someone else needs? What if your awkward phase is the example someone else needs to start? Your legacy can't be built on drafts that never release. Your healing words can't reach the broken if you're too scared to speak them. Your app can't change workflows if it stays an idea in your journal. Your nonprofit can't serve families if fear keeps it quiet. You don't need applause, you need release. You don't need clout, you need creation. Make it rough, make it honest, make it flawed. Just make it exist. Your first version isn't supposed to be beautiful. It's supposed to be the beginning. Stop waiting to be proud before you participate in your purpose. Stop hiring coaches looking for confidence to replace courage. Stop comparing your private trial to someone else's public win. Your path is yours. Your timing is still alive. You're not too late, and you're not underqualified. But one thing is essential. You must make it exist first. Then, let that version teach you what it takes to make it great. If this message fired something up in you good, that's the spark. But don't let it die as another feel-good moment. Use it. Right now, release something small today. Pick one thing. Draft it. Record it. Post it. Tell somebody. Press send. Hit publish. Name your idea. Buy the domain. Reserve the handle. Print the first copy. Build the ugly website. Whatever it is. Start. Exist. Grow. Repeat. It doesn't need to be good. It just needs to be real. The rest will come.